So in today's mod, every balloon is duplicated 10x. You may not be able to see it right now because this bomb shader has enough pierce to make it not look like there's 10x balloons, but there actually is. Shouts out to Timothy for this mod. There's also a twist to it that you might notice, that we're not getting any money from popping red balloons. That's because it's been coded in a way so that you only get the money at the end of the round, and that money you get is not, it's just the normal amount of money, so that, you know, because if it's 10x the balloons, that means 10x the money. That would obviously make the end game way too trivial, right? So this is a way to make it fair and balanced so that we have a fun experience. It's not just an easy win right once we get, you know, the money rolling. And as you can see here, the dome is getting pierce capped. Now I know there's a couple of towers I can cheese this pretty easily, so that's why I've decided to ban some of them. So for example, Maelstrom, not allowed. Round 0, also not allowed. However, everything else is fair game, so I think how we're gonna play this out, well, is probably Bomb Shooter start. We'll get 2 of them right now, and holy crap, they're actually getting pierce capped by the blues here. Round 4 OP, right? We might actually be dead here. Hang on, hang on. Let me just watch. This could be a lot more balloons than it looks. Yeah, 84. Wow. 100 lives just from that. Okay, it appears this actually might be a little bit harder of a challenge than I thought, but here's what we'll do. 3 bombs shooters to start. Actually, no, I should be going for an ice tower because that has 40 pierce. Bombs only have 18 pierce. I don't know why I'm doing these guys, but I guess once I have the money, I'll go for a recursive or a cluster bomb immediately. 203. Probably recursive after with Striker Jones. And we'll go on from there. Okay, if we can beat round 8 here, let's go ahead and get an ice tower in this nice bend here. And you see this, it's basically in pierce caps because of how many balloons there are on the screen. Now, let's do 012. Yeah, we'll do 012. That's probably your best choice early game. Okay, yellow's here, getting through ice tower. I actually might have to drop another ice tower. Screw it. Give me snipe. Hopefully that's not that many blues. 2 of them, okay. So, do you think I can afford a cluster now? Let's see. It's 300. We're playing a medium mode, by the way. 103. Okay, a bit late, but we can always restart the round. Sell, sell. And there we go. We'll probably sell this too for bigger bombs. More pierce. And then 203 whenever we have it. But yeah, as you can see, 203 bomb OP. Am I right? Look at that pierce. Now, I didn't ban farm, so I guess I can go ahead and drop that down now. And we'll work on probably cam protection. And then a recursive cluster next. Now, I'm not saying recursive clusters need a nerf, but it's getting pretty out of hand. Also, I don't have cam protection, so I actually might have to sell a farm for this. We'll do a 202 to get more sell back. Does actually make more money. Buy Ridge Gun now. Guess I miscalculated a little bit. It's okay, we can just get a farm back by selling this bomb here, because it seems like this 203 can handle for quite a while. Now, is this round the 203 bomb finally gets overwhelmed? Might be. I'll just try my ice tower real quick to catch the balloons. Okay, that's fine. We'll use Striker ability too. Stun for a little bit. But yes, it seems like we need... wow, 5 lives left. Wait. Okay. Well, it appears I'm gonna be dead this round if I don't sell my farm. So let's go ahead and see how much money we have after selling it. Okay. 1,300. I think what we can do with this money is probably just drop a couple ice towers just to alleviate some pierce, some pressure off of the cluster. The only problem is that pinks are still really fast, so that might still get through. See, the ice towers just whiff on it, so we gotta get lucky. Pray that the cluster bomb shoots in the right spot. It's just on first right now. Hopefully that's fine. Another Striker ability. And I think now we have it, finally. But yeah, we basically got rid of all of our farms. Now, do I want to get it back? I don't think so. Because how am I getting beat round 40? We may have a cluster bomb that does really well, but it doesn't do good mob damage. And how are we going to beat 10 mobs on round 40? Alright, so it appears there's actually a little bit of a problem with this mod that I just realized. See, I'm going to restart the round, and I only have 1253. If you saw briefly in round 37, at the end of 37, I actually got up to 2500, so it seems like there's a problem with this mod in that it doesn't actually save the amount of cash you have if you have to restart a round, which is actually brutal because I'm suddenly down like probably 3k over the entire run because I had to restart rounds multiple times. So I think in that case, guys, this is going to be a black border run. We're going to restart here, all the way from scratch, run it back. See you guys in 30 rounds.
A few moments later.
Alright, round 30 update. As you can see, we are barely clinging on with 1 life left. And I also think I noticed another problem with the mod in that I don't think it actually saves farm money. So this farm I dropped in the corner, it says it's made $900, but we don't get any money from it. Like, I don't think it accrues at the end of our cash. So I guess it's gonna be a farmless run too. Just using the normal cash to be 100 rounds here with 10x balloons. But yeah, this time the strategy is different. We got 203 bombs, 2 of them to hold off to round 40, and then we're gonna upgrade one of them to recursive. That is the goal. Now, if money allows us to, we'll also try to go for a Mauler this round. We'll use Striker now, right? Or no. We'll use it for when they pop, and wow, okay. Well, that's how OP Recursive Cluster is, guys. It just annihilates 10x mobs as if it was just one Moab. That's how good it is. Now, I'm not sure if I should limit myself to the amount of recursives I should use, because it feels like this is a pretty big cheese. Like, I'm pretty sure I could win the challenge just by spamming recursives all over the map. I'll do 2 of them at minimum right now, though. We'll go Peach Raining on one of them. We'll probably outbuff them, too. But yeah, the question is, how much of these do I want to go? I think for fun reasons, I'll probably count myself at just 2 recursives, so yeah. Just these guys for now, and what am I thinking I want to go for next in terms of good Pierce count as well? I've always wondered how good a Glaive Lord would be, because the spinning glaives, they're basically infinite Pierce. So I mean, it would be perfect for a challenge like this, and we don't get to see it often, because normally with the usual rounds, Glaive Lord isn't very good, because there's not that many group rounds, but I think now it's got its chance to shine, so let's go ahead and get started on one of them. It'll be a 502, I guess, over here. Now, if farms don't actually count towards our money count, I'm wondering if end of round stuff does. Like, for example, Merchantmen, does that add to the count? I think a good round to try it on would be basically round 60, because that round is only BFB. We make, like, what, $800 from popping the ceramics that round? So we'll be able to tell, after we beat this, well, how much money we get at the end, see if these guys actually work. So let's see, 5,000 so far. End of round? No, it does not. We only gained 1,000. These guys, should have doubled that. So yeah, it looks like basically all income's banned, so let me just go ahead and sell you and you. And the farm here too. And you. Glaive Lord in about 10k. And yeah, as you can see, round 60 was no problem with 10 BFBs, but what about this? Round 63 has 400 ceramics, right? Yes. Okay, that actually might be a lot for these guys to handle. We'll use a useless spiker ability. Game's so many balloons that the game is legit lagging hard. But it seems like recursive spam, or 2 of them, can do the job. Yeah, let's just see over here. Absolutely nuts. Take a look at this one. 400k pops already. Actually, both of them have 400k. And come on, final stretch. Nice, barely beat 63 there. Alright, round 69, and we finally have our Glaive Lord. Nice. Round 76 here should be interesting. There's like 800 ceramics. Again, Glaive Lord has like almost infinite Pierce, so it should just clean up like cake. But until then, the game's gonna lag. Until we get Bloons nearing. And you can see the pop count just skyrocket with the Glaive Lord. Like 30k pops right there. But yeah, this one, I'm not sure what's next. I could possibly do a Tech Terror. I just realized I forgot to disable one infinite Pierce ability in that tower. I also, I guess, forgot to disable Speed of the Force, which is another infinite Pierce. So maybe we'll just go ahead and avoid those towers. And, I don't know. Let's try something fun. Maybe something that has a high amount of Pierce, but doesn't have infinite, so that's not like an easy cheese. Like, for example, maybe a Balloon Solver. I think that sounds pretty fun. I'll do one over here. It'll be a 520 for Pierce. Here's 10 ZMGs, by the way. Piece of cake. Pop count check. They've both passed 1.4 million pops. Label or lag him behind because it's really far at the back. Alright, and Balloon Solver time. Here we go. Let's see if it actually has enough Pierce to get all the streams. No, you see there's some of them are missing. Despite all this Pierce over here, we'll even give it an out buff to get even more attack speed and Pierce. But even that, I don't think it has enough to keep up how many cerams are spawning. I think we'll go ahead and get an expertise too, since we all pretty much primary towers doing the main DPS. Also buffing, you know, Solver in this case too. And I would say probably the biggest issue for us is DDTs and BADs. Like, we have good group damage already, but with DDTs being really fast and all, they could slip by, especially if we don't have enough in the tank. No, we're good. So yeah, let's see if we need to do anything this round, or are we good enough? I think the Solver DPS is actually putting in work. because they are able to glue pretty much all 10 DTs under each stack. And I'm pretty sure they got buffed so that they do extra mold damage now. It's like double the mold damage. It's come a long way in buffs. So as you can see, that does make round 95 pretty trivial. And holy crap, it's... Wow. I guess it's doing way more than I thought, because it's already surpassed the recursive clusters in damage. Both of them like that. Yeah, what the heck? Why don't we just super buff a Bloon Solver? Take us all the way home. I think that would be pretty cool to see. I'm really curious to see how much damage you do to 98. So let's take a look. 4.8 million to start. Overclock that bad boy. Put on strong. And let's see how it does. We'll use Structure Stun off cooldown. And yeah, so far, let's slow down a bit. Just to see how much damage it's truly doing per second. And it looks like, well, 20,000 per second, I would say. Not too shabby. Still a bunch of ZMGs left so that it can accrue even more pops. Although Glaiveloid's probably going to steal a lot of it right now. Again... Infinite Pierce goes a long way. And looks like Solver got 1.7 million that round. Not bad. How about FDTs? Oh, I think we might be dead here. Hang on. Striker. Abilities. Okay, we're good. Now, round 100, I'm pretty sure I know we don't have enough. Because Solver does not do good DPS to it. So let's see. We could do a Spike Storm, but the problem with that is, well, it doesn't have good Pierce. So we're likely just going to be damaging one bat at a time, but I guess it's fine. Stabbering Pops isn't a terrible thing. Ability. Yeah, I think we're about to pop the first bat here, but there's still 9 left that have a lot of damage to go, right? We'll use a double damage ability for the bombs now. Oh, looks like all of them popped, okay. And I think we can take it home from here, right? Let's see. Come on, Glaive Lord. Come on, Solver. I'll use Striker's ability. Glaive does have Infinite Pierce, but if it's too many HP, it'll get through, but luckily it doesn't, and there we go. That's 10x Bloons for ya. I suppose it would have been more fun if we restricted even more stuff, but, you know, there's so many high Pierce options in this game that we would need to just, yeah, cut out a lot, or I didn't nitpick a lot. Either way, I think this mod will be fun when combined with other things, so let me know if you have any ideas for what to do with combined mods and other mods. And that's it for now. See you next time.